Hey, what's up, guys? No. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Lala, FearlessRN. You know, you click on this video because you want to know what are the common mistakes to avoid on NCLEX. Now, we all know that NCLEX is that big bad wolf that we're all afraid of, but guess what? We are gonna beat the NCLEX. And here are some things that you should avoid. The first mistake that you should avoid is waiting too long to take your NCLEX exam. Statistically, those people that wait too long, meaning more than 6 months after graduation to take their test, have a more difficult time to pass the test. Why? Maybe because all the information that you had to drill in your head slowly flowed away after graduation. No? But nevertheless, that's still statistics, so it doesn't mean it works for everybody. You may be like me, who didn't pass on the first try right after graduation and you had to wait a bit. So it doesn't mean that you can't pass the test. Just don't wait extremely too long, because you want to maintain the knowledge that you obtained while studying and while you were in nursing school. I mean, why else did you go to nursing school? To pass this NCLEX, right? So try to go as soon as you feel comfortable, as soon as you feel that you know that, hey, I can pass this test, and you understand the concepts. Go when you feel confident in yourself. Pay attention to what type of learner you are. There are different types of learners. There's visual, there's tactile, there's auditory, and on and on. So take a look at what type of learner you were in nursing school and put that into play right now as you're studying for NCLEX. So if you're a visual learner, make sure that you're using videos or, you know, these videos that I have here for you to study, because that will help you tremendously. Don't pay attention to the rationales. If you're one of those people that do a lot of questions each day and you're not even reading the rationales, then why are you studying? When you're going through these questions, I believe that the rationales are one of the most important ways to gain the knowledge that you need and gain the practice that you need to pass your NCLEX. So please don't waste your time by going through these questions, answering them, seeing that you're getting them wrong, and just go about your business. You have to take the time to look at those rationales and make sure that you understand why you got the question incorrect or correct. Read all of the rationales until you fully understand the concept of the topic that you were being asked. Letting your nerves get the best of you. I will tell you firsthand that I had a lot of test anxiety, and I noticed that as the test was getting closer, I was feeling sick. I couldn't go to sleep on time. I just couldn't take the test. But obviously for NCLEX, you have to go. If you make that appointment, you pay that $200, you have to go, right? So when I went, I just tried to pray and let God, but sometimes it didn't work out. And I got super nervous, and nerves can really cloud your judgment and cloud your thinking. So it's really important to make sure that you have your nerves on check and make sure that you are above those nerves. Please don't go into the test area having this thought that, hey, I'm gonna go and pass this test in 75 questions. Hey, 75 questions. No. You have to have it in your mind that this test, 6-hour test, and you can pass or fail within 75 to 265 questions. So when you go and sit down, don't put your mind that, oh, I'm gonna pass this test at 75. Put yourself in the mindset that, hey, as long as I'm still getting questions, I'm still in the game. That means I still have a chance. So even if I do stop at 89 or 265, that's okay. You just wanna pass this test. I know I did. Practice questions in the same environment that you would if you were in the test. So if you know that this testing site is going to be really quiet, you're going to be in a little cubicle type area, then make sure that you go ahead and do the same thing when you're studying. Even if you're in your own house, make sure that you're sitting up at a desk and there's no distractions around you, there's no noise, there's nobody around you, you're in a quiet setting, maybe even with your headphones, no water, no food, just you and the computer screen. I was actually in the library at a desk, and I made sure that the environment was very similar to the testing site. And even if I was at home, I would still sit at a desk, and my laptop didn't have a mouse, so I went out and got a portable mouse and made sure that I had the same, you know, kind of made myself feel like I was sitting at the test site. So that's what you kind of want to do. We are creatures of habit, so if you practice in that way, then when you get to the testing site, it won't be so unfamiliar. You feel me? Rushing through the exam. Now I know some people may hate do tests and questions. Believe me, you're not alone. I hate taking exams. But don't rush through this exam. Like I said, the NCLEX is an exam that lasts for 6 hours. So don't rush through it. You don't want to make the mistake and rush through the questions and you miss out on questions that you could have got correct. Also, don't waste time either. Don't take your exam too slowly. You want to have a nice medium pace to make sure that you are getting those questions right. So make sure to take breaks whenever you feel overwhelmed, and even if you're just tired or hungry, take a break. Studying inconsistently. I know that nobody really wants to study right after graduation, or nobody wants to study for NCLEX really. Who really does? Let me know. If you want to study for NCLEX, comment down below. But anyways, don't pick up your books one week and then the next week don't pick up your book. It's not going to work out that way. You have to set your mind up like you're going out to run a marathon. You have to train and train and train until you reach your goal. So don't pick up your books one week and say, hey, I'm going to study for NCLEX, yay! And the following week you're like on vacation. Then the next week you're trying to settle back into studying. It's not going to work like that. It's going to be very difficult for you to understand the material, very difficult for you to want to do the materials. So keep up with your study habits. Maybe you can print out a study plan or a calendar and jot down the day that you want to study. Just have a schedule in mind when you're studying. Okay? Using too many resources. Now I will be honest, I was one of those people that just wanted to know everything because I wanted to pass this test quickly. But unfortunately that didn't happen for me. I had too many resources and I used it like it was my food. And that's not good when it comes to NCLEX. Simple or less is more. So try to find a resource that is good for you and use that. And if it doesn't work out, don't worry. There's a lot more resources out there that you can use that will best fit you. Don't sit down and take all these different NCLEX books and NCLEX resources using them at the same time. Because half the time they contradict each other, half the time they may confuse you. You wouldn't want to get overwhelmed by studying. Nevertheless, studying for NCLEX. Come on now. So try your best to stick to one thing and see how that goes. Let me know if that video was helpful for you. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was guilty of a few of these things that I just mentioned. And that's why I decided to come on here today. I want you guys to pass. Believe me, I had a long journey. And I don't want you guys to go through what I went through. So try your best to avoid these things and you'll be fine. And if you know of any other things that you feel like people should avoid when trying to take this NCLEX exam, jot them down below in the comments. I know that I would love to read them and other people like to see too. Don't be shy, guys. This is an open community. We are all here for one common goal: to be the best nurses, baby. FearlessRN, hashtag FearlessRNFam. Let me know what you want to see next on this channel. I am trying to stay on top of these videos, so I really need your input. See you guys later and take care and good luck. Bye.